I never thought telling the truth would cost me my job, but it nearly did. I was a senior analyst at a mid-sized logistics firm in Indiana. I'd worked there for 7 years, climbed my way up from intern to department lead. Wasn't flashy or political, I just did the work. Numbers made sense to me. Integrity did too. But apparently my boss Jeff saw honesty as a liability. One Monday morning, Jeff called me into his office. He looked nervous, sweaty palms, tapping pen, fake smile. He slid a folder across the desk and said, "I need you to adjust these quarterly numbers. Just clean them up a bit before they go to the board." I opened the folder. It was blatant. They were trying to inflate profits and bury operational losses. We're not talking about a small typo. This was corporate fraud. I looked him straight in the eye and said, "I won't do it. This is falsifying financial data. I'm not risking my career or prison time for this." Jeff's smile vanished. He leaned back and said coldly, "Well, maybe you're not as committed to this company as I thought." 2 days later, I got the email. Effective immediately, I was being reassigned to inventory support, a made-up department with no staff and no authority, no direct reports, no voice. It was a demotion in everything but title. Everyone saw it. The office. I went from leading strategy meetings to managing shipping labels, but didn't fight it, not immediately. What Jeff didn't know was that over the past 2 years, I'd quietly backed up everything. Emails, reports, audit trails whenever. I noticed something shady. I saved it. I never planned to use it, but now it was time. I reached out to a contact I knew at the Sexum one I met during a compliance seminar last year. I sent over the documents anonymously. I gave them dates, names, exact manipulation trails. It wasn't just Jeff involved. It went up to the CFO, and then I waited 2 months later. Just as Jeff was about to announce a record-breaking quarter, the storm hit. The SEC showed up unannounced, auditors too. Full-blown investigation began. The office was in chaos. People were being pulled into meetings. Laptops were taken. Phones were checked. Jeff tried to play it cool, but his face turned white when the CFO was escorted out of the building. By the end of that week, Jeff was placed on indefinite leave as the CEO resigned. Half the board followed. Investors threatened to sue. Company's stock tanked, and me, the interim CEO, called me into her office. She knew, not the full details, but enough. She thanked me for standing up for what was right. I was reinstated this time as head of risk and compliance.
Promotion.
Not just in title, but in power. Real power. I now had full authority to build a department from scratch. I hired honest people who knew right from wrong. We rebuilt the company's ethics program from the ground up. Sometimes silence is strategy. Sometimes letting people underestimate you is the best move. Jeff wanted me to lie instead. I let the truth do the talking, and it tore down everything he tried to build on deception.